Hmm. Hello?
Hey, Johnny, can you hear me?
Yeah, I could hear you.
Great, perfect.
Wait,
Um,
wait,
is it okay? Is it
uh,
okay if I record this?
yeah, I don't mind.
Okay, great. Mm,
I thought this was gonna go to my headphones for some reason
oh,
on the
is it not?
speaker.
Okay, is that okay, or
Recording
do you
in
want to take a
progress.
second to figure it out?
Okay. Uh, oh, because the USB device is not connected. Oh no, it's right there. So wasn't it?
Recording stopped.
I am so sorry.
Don't worry about it.
Can you see me on the video?
I can. It doesn't. It's fine if you don't use video. This is just for it's for like a website article, so it's not like TV. So we don't need video.
Oh, that's fine. Uh, oh, there you go. Yeah, the audio is not going through my headset. Stinger. Okay, now I got it now.
It's working.
Yeah, it's working.
Okay, awesome. Okay, I'm gonna hit record.
Recording in
Great.
progress.
Okay, so thank you so much for answering and talking to me. I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about the article, and then we can start chatting, as long as everything sounds good.
Yeah, everything's okay.
Yeah, so basically I'm writing an article about Amazon warehouse workers who use TikTok. And I've interviewed, I think you're the fifth person I've interviewed. And I've interviewed everyone from like people who have been really critical of Amazon, to people who love it, who've been there for 5 years, to some people who just like, are bored and like to post TikTok videos. Yeah, and I think that the framing of the article is probably going to be about how, and I'd love to talk to you about this in a second, but I think that a lot more people are posting TikTok videos now that you can use phones on the warehouse floor, or that you can have them because of the COVID rules, I think. And so I want to talk about that, and then I'll go into sort of like different people's stories and like opinions about what it's like to use TikTok as an Amazon worker.
Yeah, okay, that's no problem.
Cool. So to start, would you mind just saying your name and spelling it for me?
My name is Jonathan, Jonathan.
Mhm.
My last name is Lozada, Lozada.
Great. Is it okay if I use your name in the article?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, great. And how old are you and where do you live?
I'm 23 and I live in Linden, New Jersey.
Okay, got it. And is the warehouse that you work at close by?
Around like 15 to 20 minutes depending on traffic. Usually like traffic hits and then it's like 40 minutes.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess to start, I would love to just hear about how you ended up working at Amazon and sort of why you're working there. And yeah, just that experience would be great.
Oh, okay. So what happened was I wasn't before I even signed up for Amazon, I worked at Applebee's in Elizabeth, Jersey Garden. And so what happened was at that moment I was with an ex-girlfriend of mine, like we were dating back, and what happened uh so this is around the time I had my license and everything. So I was working at Applebee's so I could pay up for my car that I recently have. Well, actually, hold up. Was that right? No. Oh, Scholar. So sorry. Wait, that happened when I was at Amazon. Oh, so like it was okay. So what happened was is that when I was at Applebee's, that's when COVID hit,
Okay.
and what and the whole I ended up getting COVID, so
Mm.
and yeah, it was because like the whole establishment ended up getting COVID together. By
Oh,
the
really?
time, yeah,
Wow.
they shut down Applebee's. So by the time I was able to come back, that's when they like completely like shut down for a bit. I was going broke for a while. My parents were in Costa Rica. I was at the house alone. I wasn't able to leave the house because I had really strong COVID. I was like my whole body was in pain. I felt like somebody was like grabbing me and squishing me like into like
Oh my
the
God.
wall. So I was like in severe pain. And that ended up being around 2 weeks, and that's when I came back, I was like, all right, I'm ready to work. Then they shut down the place,
Hmm.
uh, and I was jobless for maybe like almost a month and two.
Okay.
So that's when my debt started rising up, and I was like, listen, I need to find a job quickly because DoorDash wasn't even helping me at the moment because DoorDash was like, it's like a hit or miss once in a while. So Amazon was hiring. You didn't even have to do interviews or anything for Amazon. So I ended up signing up for Amazon, and that's when my job ended up calling me back. They're like, "Listen, you're able to come back if to work as a server if you want to." And I say, "Yeah, sure, I want to work as a server." I come back. We ended up cleaning the whole Applebee's, and then at a certain point, I was like, "I'm not making enough money. Uh,
Hmm.
I have a car that I need to pay." And I became full time at Amazon. Um, but during those months, I was trying to catch up through my debt because, like like I said, I had COVID, and I was like, I was inside the house for a while. I didn't even eat for like 2 weeks. I had to only drink
Oh
water
my
and
God.
eat like oranges. But next thing you know, like
Wow.
the bill was stacking up for like months and months. So that's when I ended up well. At first, I ended up being part time at Amazon. Then I started picking up shifts. So
Got it.
recently, I became full time. So like maybe 4 months ago, 5 months.
When do you remember what month and year you started the Amazon work?
I know it was June 6th, and it was 2 years ago. Well, we're in 2022, so 2018, I believe. Give me 1 second. It usually I have like the actual day that they tell me the date of hire.
Okay.
The date of hire was, damn, this app is slow. Uh, Job detail. Okay. So it said I was in there June 19 of 2020. Oh, so it was like a year and 6 months ago.
Got it. Um, oh, so that was really early in the pandemic too.
Yeah. Like super early. This was like this was like when everybody was, they weren't wearing a mask or anything. We would I was just a server, just giving out people's food. Um
Right.
Amazon was actually, I think Amazon was the only one that would hire like anybody at that moment because everybody needed a job. That's
Right.
when they started opening up warehouses. Um, PA told me, well, it's like a supervisor of Amazon. I don't know. They told me that we're like the number one East Coast in New Jersey network. So
Wow.
we're like up there. We're like the number one on the warehouse I work at.
Cool. Um, when you got there, had that warehouse that you're working at or worked at, what did that like just start up, or is that one that's been around for a while?
It just started up.
Oh, really? Okay. When you got there, like, so, obviously, you've probably seen it on TikTok and heard generally, like, I think that Amazon warehouses have sort of a bad reputation, um, at least from my perception. Do you think that that's like warranted or fair? Like, what's been your general experience since working there?
I mean, the amount of managers and process assistants I have met throughout the whole entire my time working at Amazon, they were all genuinely just nice. Uh, they're like, hey, listen, we need to work as a team. We gotta push everything together. Whenever you're struggling, they will always come and help. I generally believe that Amazon is not really like the management or any of them are like not rude or mean like TikTok used to say.
Mhm.
My managers are really like, even a couple of weeks ago we ended up having like Tutu Tuesday, like where we get to wear a tutu and just make fun of each other. So like they would always do like fun activities for us to be happy and stuff like that. Um yeah, there is a lot of people that well, what I've seen was like there's people are being lazy and stuff. Like I even met a person who was like, "Oh, these managers are so rude," and I'm like, maybe because you were standing there looking at your phone while it was busy in that area." So like the managers they would never be rude, but like they'll be strict only because you're not working, and we need to push through because it won't be fair for the next shift to like handle our mess. So basically, we're supposed to have like a 4-hour shift, and if
Mhm.
somebody like even like one station and start slacking off, they start flexing up an hour. So
Mhm.
and even if we don't finish, like the next shift have to handle it. So like that's like every job. Like if your shift never finish it, the next shift will finish it for you.
Right. That makes sense. So generally you've had like an okay to good experience, I'd say.
Oh yeah, it's pretty nice. I met a lot of great people. They were all so nice and sweet.
Awesome. That's great. Um, I'd love to hear the story of how you started, like why you started making Amazon TikTok videos. Like, how did that happen?
At first, at first I wanted to post TikTok videos about my like YouTube channel. I have like I also stream on Twitch. So I ended up posting about that, and uh, I wasn't getting that much views. I ended up getting like maybe 10, 20, around there.
Mhm.
So I was like, you know what? Let me make a joke about, because like I've been seeing Amazon stuff on my phone. I was like, let me make a joke about my video let me make a joke about Amazon. So I wanted to do it just for laugh. I did ended up seeing a Amazon advertisement on TikTok, and I was like, huh, maybe I could make that better. So I ended up posting it, and I was like, I at first what shocked me was when I made that video, I was like recording. I was like, it was during a very slow day, so I like put the phone and I was like, hey, let me just make a little advertisement TikTok. I ended up just recording myself like doing absolutely nothing apparently, but I recorded myself for like maybe like 5 minutes, and what happened is I went home and I was like, you know what, let me start editing. How much do I get? How many hours do I work and stuff like that. One day I was like, damn, this only got 20 views, so I started giving up on TikTok and I immediately deleted it.
Mhm.
And what happened is that one of the PA came up to me. We were working, and he's like, huh, you know what's funny? And I was like, what? He's like, I went on TikTok and I came across a video, and it was about Amazon. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. Like, there's a lot of videos about Amazon. And he's like, yeah, but what baffled me is that there's only one unique Amazon that has the machine in the background. There's only two in existence, one in New Jersey and one in Russia.
Hmm.
And I was like, I immediately, my heart dropped. I was like, oh my God, no, wait, it can't be my video. I only had 20 views. So I was like, I played it off dumb. I was like, oh, what are you talking about? And he was like, oh, I saw your TikTok. You're kind of TikTok famous about Amazon. And I was like, bruh, be quiet. I only have 20 views. And he's like, 20? Did you not see your TikTok account? And I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, you got 1 million views right now. And I opened up the app and I saw immediately like I had a bunch of likes and a lot of like just views, and I was just like, oh God, I'm gonna get fired. So I ended up there was a bunch of managers and a bunch of PAs. They were so nice to me. They were like, hey, listen, we're gonna hide you. Like you're gonna work at this station, and we're gonna make sure like nobody like, cause I wasn't, during the time I was barely noticeable, so like nobody would like come and talk to me, and I'm like the one happy person of Amazon. I just come around like, hi, my name is Jonathan, nice to meet you, and like just walk around. But people tend not to get to know me, so now they're like, I've met a bunch of people at my warehouse, and they were like, yo, we saw your video, we saw this, oh my God. And eventually it hit 3.2 million.
Oh my
And
God.
that's when like everybody in New Jersey started to find out that it was me, it was Johnny from Amazon. People were like, oh my God, Johnny. And I was just like, I'm sometimes I'm like extrovert, sometimes introvert. So like my moments are like I don't want to meet people, and this was one of the days I didn't want to meet people, and um, it was just, it was crazy to me. I was just laughing, um, then, and it took a while for some of the managers to notice my TikTok, just now like recently, like maybe like a month ago, I was
Mhm.
walking with a manager, and he's like, aha, Mr. TikTok famous. And I was like, did you just see the video? And he's like, yeah, I just recently saw it. And I was like, no, bro. It was like, wait, let me explain myself. This was last year. I swear to God to you. And he's like, nah, it's okay. I thought it was pretty funny. I was like, really? And he's like, yeah. I thought for a second, I really thought Amazon hired you as an advertisement. Like, because it looked exactly like an ad. But he looked at me. He's like, "You get $600 a week, though?" And I was like, "Oh, about that." So what happened during the time I was getting bonuses, and it was during the days where like if you pick up shifts, you get bonuses.
Got
Um,
it.
some of the shifts that I ended up having are $5 more. So when I started out at $17 an hour, the $5 surge was coming up, so I was ended up getting paid $21 an hour. Eventually it's added up around $600 plus the
Hmm.
bonuses, and I was like, oh look guys, you can make literally $600 just by working what? Well, the promotion would last maybe like a 2 months or three, but a lot of people did not believe me on that, and sometimes I would have to show like the hours I work plus the like this, and then people were
Hmm.
calling me liars and call me fraud, and I was like, no, if you worked at Amazon and if you sign up during the promotion, you would definitely get $600.
Hmm.
And um so my manager was just like laughing. He was like, oh yeah, I remember the good old days, like when we first started. I was like, yeah, you were so strict, like you were an asshole. And he was just like, am I an asshole? And I was like, nah, you're not. You're pretty chill. Like, as soon as I got to know you, I feel like you're a good manager. You were just, everybody's like brand new. The managers don't know anybody. So you like, I would understand like, imagine you just going through a group of people and you're like telling them what to do. Like you don't even know them. You're just like, you go
Right.
over there, you go over there. So I tend to understand like these managers, and I like their place in their shoes, but I would never take advantage of neither of them because they're hard workers. They just come into work and then they just go home. So
Right. The one that went viral first, what were you doing in that one again?
I was just standing around. Like it was a slow day, so I was just like standing around, like playing with my little scanner. I was going like shooting at packages, going pew pew, like stuff like that.
Do you think that videos, because I know that you've made other videos that are like about Amazon but not inside the warehouse. Do you think that in particular the warehouse videos do better?
Warehouse videos, yes, actually. I've been trying like so hard with TikTok to make other content, and what happened ended up going back to 10 views and like five. But when I post something about Amazon, it starts blowing up. Um, there was this one trend I was trying to do, like a fighting trend between like anime characters. So
Mhm.
I ended up seeing a guy wearing a UPS outfit, and he's like holding his little scanner, and he's like, I'm ready to fight the evil people. And I was like, oh, it's funny that the UPS guy did it, so let me do it with the only thing I had around was like a safety box cutter. But they ended up like taking that down due to dangerous weapon. And I'm like,
Wow.
exactly. I was like, wait, what? And the box cutter, it was literally made out of plastic.
Hmm.
So, and after that, so I didn't know anything about TikTok. I thought my TikTok was going insane or glitched out, and that's when I ended up getting suspended for a while. Like I wasn't able to post anything. I wasn't even able to go on live and answer people's questions. So, and that's when I noticed that like my TikTok account only works if it has to do something with Amazon.
Interesting. Do you think that do you think there's a special reason why people like why Amazon videos go viral?
Is that what? I'm sorry.
Do you think there's a special reason why the Amazon warehouse videos go viral and people like them?
I think the majority of them, because I've been getting questions around my Instagram and everything, that they just they wanted to know how's the warehouse experience, because they're like you said, there's a reputation about Amazon. They're passing out rumors that, oh, like Amazon warehouse is a bad place to work at. They treat you like slaves. They're like pieces of like garbage and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I don't know what Amazon you're working at, but the Amazon I work at is like pretty well. Like we all treat each other as like, like we're friends or family or something like that. But we're all just coworkers. We just come into work and we clock in, we clock out. It's plain and simple. Just come do your job and then just go home, go on about your day.
Right. Um, Besides that one manager who talked to you and just like, offhand said that he saw your video, did you ever receive like any sort of response from anyone else at the company in like, I don't know, a disciplinary way or like HR talking to you or something like that?
If I'm correct, I think one HR know it was me, but he was a little confused because when it was during the time where I think the video was about, hold on, I want to see what, like, give me 1 second. Was I
Yeah.
wearing a mask? Okay. Yeah. So what happened that day was, if you had your shot, you don't need to wear a mask. But during the time where it blew up, that's when COVID increased, and then I started wearing my mask. I think one of the HR stared at me, and they wanted to like, I don't know if he noticed that it was me or not, but like he just smiled and walked away. So I'm like concerning because like I never met this person. Um, Besides that, there is another manager who like came up to me, and he was just saying it was just funny. I thought like he gave me a little bit scared because like he gave me a little scare tactic like, hey, I need to speak to you. And just like, about what? He's like, about your phone. And I was like, oh my god. And he's like, nah, I'm just messing with you. The video was pretty funny. And I was like, okay. So my heart like dropped. But besides that, like I never got like discipline or anything. Well, not anything yet, but I'm pretty sure the managers like, since they're a little bit older, I don't think they like go on social media that much. Depending on like, I don't know about their life, but I know they have they got wives, kids, husband or kids, and like I don't think they have time for social media. So I'm not surprised if they didn't see my video, or if they did see my video but they didn't like want to do anything about it, because I'm not harming anything or like anybody. I'm just like making it's I'm just making a video about like how much you make. Um, there was an announcement saying that, hey guys, like let's not record any videos in the warehouse. And I'm right there standing around with a group of people. They turn around and look at me, and I'm like, uh and I'm like smiling and cringing so hard, and I was like, yo, let's go back to work. So that's pretty much.
When did they make that announcement?
They made that announcement like 4 months after that viral video.
Okay. And have you made TikTok videos in the warehouse since then?
Recently, yes, but
Okay.
during my break though, because during break that's when like everybody comes in. When I'm walking So basically, half the warehouse goes on break and half the warehouse doesn't. I usually pass by, record my friends during on Snapchat and be like, "Hey guys, you guys are such losers. Like, you guys are working and I'm going on break." It's just like that.
Got it. Are you like at all concerned that like your videos will get you in trouble or no?
Oh, hands down, I'm concerned that I'm gonna get fired.
You are.
So I told my manager, I was like, "Yo, if I ever get fired, you know why?" And he's like, "Oh, because your viral video." And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Are you not scared to get fired?" I was like, "I am, but what can I do? It's my fault for recording, but can't stop now because like the views are going up and like all of that stuff." And then he's like, "Oh, why can't you just make different content?" And I was like, "I want to, but TikTok has this algorithm where like it's only a specific category that you should be put in."
Um, that's interesting. Is your long-term goal to like become an influencer and sort of use your success on TikTok to build that career? I guess I'm just curious, like, you seem like willing to risk your job for posting TikTok videos. Is that sort of the end game, or?
Yeah, I want to see how long it goes. Um, I will keep posting videos about like how nice. Well, some of them are just like some of them are jokes. So I don't want people to have the idea like Amazon's like depressing and stuff like that. So I posted videos about my friends being like sad, like working, but they're not really sad because like 5 minutes later they just start bullying me around. They're like, "Hey," and long term run. I've always well I wouldn't say I've always wanted to be an influencer because I've always wanted to be a computer science like major. So
Oh,
then
cool.
when I was maybe 16, when I was in high school, I thought doing YouTube was pretty cool, and I wanted to show people like positivity around the world, or around my gaming channel. I would always love like positive feedbacks, but I mean, back in high school, I wasn't really like a noticeable person, so like I just wanted to be noticed around and stuff like that. So then for posting TikTok, when my views started getting up, my Instagram account started going up as well. It ended up being from like I think 300 to 800 right now. So I mean, it was a minor like back like, and then my YouTube channel ended up from being 20 to 60, and that's what I liked about it because like it boosts up my channels, it boosts up my social media, but I would always show positivity around like that. I want to influence people like you know always work hard. You just if you have money like for working hard, make sure like you spend it well. Don't be like some certain people who like rather just stay with your parents and like just like blow off your money. For me, I'm like for doing Amazon, I was working full time. I would always help my parents. I'll help my parents around. I bought them a fridge because one of the we had an old fridge. Um, we had an old fridge that like immediately broke when they were in Costa Rica. So I ended up working hard at Amazon, helping pay off. I financed the fridge, and I was working like hours and hours of Amazon, so I could like pay off the fridge as soon as I can. My parents knows that I had to take a break from college because I ended up going on debt. I ended up spending like maybe $10,000 on books and stuff like that. So that's when I ended up being full time at Amazon. I was picking up shifts and stuff like that. But I will always make time for like to make videos and like show them like, hey, listen, like I am very grateful for what Amazon did for me. Like I would like all the money I got from them, like they would always give us bonuses, and those bonuses comes like in handy because like some bonuses are like $250 if you pick up shifts and stuff like that, and I need the money. So
Mm-hmm.
and then there was this thing where HR was like, hey, listen, like they're telling like group of people like, hey, if you want to invite your friends and family, just know you could get an extra $100. And I ended up inviting a couple of my friends. I put like a code saying like, hey, you guys should sign up for Amazon. Basically it's just for me like to help me boost up with my money, but like I will also show them like the truth about Amazon. Like it's not a bad of a job than you think of. But people need to see also like from like how I am and like what do I do for like a living and stuff. I mean, Amazon will always be a job, not a career. So it's always there. They were always there to help me, like stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. So you felt like maybe an important thing to you is sharing your personality, positivity, and sort of like the truth of your experience, like online with your friends, with your family, and to followers. And that's sort of why you're interested in posting about Amazon generally.
Yes. If you ever get to meet like any of my friends or like family, they'd always say like I'm always the type of person to be smiling. Every time I walk out, I'm always smiling. Every time, um, during my sad moments, I was always smiling. Um, my my uncle that passed away from COVID, he would always tell me like always work, you know, work hard as you can because at the end of the day you'll know that you deserve like anything that you work hard for. He used to work at a warehouse. He would like love his job. He was a truck driver and he had like a Mercedes, I think, or something. I keep forgetting about his cars, but like he would always tell me like, you know, Baba, don't be lazy. Just work hard. Be yourself too. Even if you're like sad, make sure like nothing could bring you down. I have never seen like my nephew being so happy every single time. Like I always see him, and when like my grandma, my grandma used to like annoy me. I'm always just still smiling no matter what. Like my brothers and sister also annoy me, and I'm like smiling. I'm just like, bro, we're just idiots. I believe I want to see my life as like I'm truly happy and stuff like that, you know. So
That makes sense. Um, in terms of, I've been noticing a lot of these TikTok videos of people in warehouses. They do really well, it seems like. Do you think that workers are posting more because they can have their phones on the floor?
I believe so, yes, but I do suggest that they shouldn't like be recording because the moment you get caught, they have proof that you've been recording, and therefore you could like immediately get fired for. I usually do it when like they're not looking around, but like I do it for like maybe 10 seconds and that's it, and I get back to work. I don't want to take too much time after like, because we do collect TOT, which is time off task. So like the more you get off task, you're highly likely you're gonna get fired. So
Hmm.
I will always show Amazon that I do work like constantly. I will always work. Even you are allowed to be on your phone, but only for an emergency. If your family calls you, you should. That's the only moment you should pull out your phone.
Got it. Um, awesome. I think those are all my questions. Was there anything that I didn't ask you or didn't touch on that you wanted to talk about?
Uh, hmm. I mean, anything besides that, I think like they do have amazing benefits and 401k. That's pretty much it. Like,
Cool. Did you have questions for me about the article or anything like that?
oh, would I get the link so I could see it?
Yeah, I'll send it to you once we set it live. And I'm hoping it will be next week sometime. Probably like maybe next weekend is probably a better estimate.
Okay.
Um,
You know, for a second, I was like, I was so confused because when you like texted me, I was like, oh my god, is this a spam account or is this somebody like somebody who's real? And
yeah,
then I searched you up and I saw that you previously did like Insider or something like that, right?
right.
How
Yeah.
was it? I love always like watching Insiders and stuff like that. I recently started like watching NBC News too.
Oh, good. I'm glad that you switched to NBC. Yeah, I worked at Insider. Let me just stop recording. I worked at
Recording
Insider,
stopped.
and I worked on the digital culture team, so the team that covered influencers and sort of internet drama, like that sort of stuff. Um, and it was good. It was good. I worked there for 3 years. And yeah, I was just done after 3 years. So I got a job at NBC. So
Oh, that's good. That's really good. I see you like, yeah, because like I said, I was like, I don't know if this is real. Because I like posted. I was like, please tell me this is real because I don't know how to check. I need it. I'm like, my aunt was like, hey, let me look through online. Your photo pulled up, your profile pulled up, your email pulled up, your Instagram pulled up, and I was like, oh my god, this is real. Okay, I want to do it. I want to do the news. I want to do this. And
Yeah, I need I'm hoping that once I have enough articles at NBC, then I can get a verified Instagram account. It'll make this a lot easier.
I mean, the amount of followers you have, I don't mind about any of that. Like, I was like, I just wanted to know, like, and then I was like scrolling down your page. I was like, let me see like the end, like the last photo to see how long ago he posted. Because like usually some spam account they will post like recent like pictures, like, and there've been a lot of spam accounts that have actually been hitting me up and watching my story. So like now I have like trust issues when it comes to like my social media. So because that's when I like question people like, and whenever they text me, it's like, hey, are you real? Because I don't know. They'll usually respond like, yes, I'm real, and I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, so hey, what's up? And then they'll be like, yeah, join my free sex account, and I'm like, what the? I was like, they lied to me, like they tricked me, and it's just, I was. It been going on for like already for like 2 months. So like when I saw your message, I was like, please tell me this is real, because like I want to be in somebody's article. I want to like be in, like, I don't know, but I spoke to my managers about it and my like.
Oh, really? What did they say about it?
They were really excited. They were like,
oh
really? Congrats. And I was like, thank you. Just like, oh, you're getting up there, you're getting famous. Don't forget about us when you leave, because you know where you moved up because of this place. And I was like, yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, I hope.
What happened?
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, like my friends and families are like, they were really excited that they're all there. Like, oh, and my dad loves watching NBC. Like,
oh, cool.
But like, he was like, at one moment, I think he had like a brain fart this morning. He was like, what the hell is NBC? And I'm like, it was like you were just watching it not so long ago. And he was like, oh, you're gonna be there? And I was like, I'm gonna get like interviewed by the person who works there. Yeah. And he's like, oh my god, my son's gonna be. I was like, thank you,
Dad. That's funny. That's great. Yeah, I hope that Amazon isn't displeased with the article. It's not really negative necessarily. So yeah. Would you be open? So this isn't like a sure thing yet. This is sort of like if everyone on my team sort of agrees that this is a good idea. But I was thinking it might be cool to photograph, like, because I interviewed, like, I think you said you're the 5th person I've interviewed for this article. And yeah, it's just all the conversations are really interesting and like with interesting people. I thought it'd be cool to have like a photograph or two of like each person. Would you be open to like being photographed? Like, I don't know, like with. Okay. I'll let you know about that. It's not a sure thing yet. So that would be like, I'll reach out to you again if it's going to happen. If not, the next time I'll let you know, like right before it goes live, probably.
Okay. Wait, live on what?
Oh, like on our website.
Oh, on your website? Okay. So
yeah.
Wait, will this be like a video thing or is it gonna be like a news article?
So it's gonna be a news article. I hope that I didn't mislead you.
No, it's fine. People want to see like if it was a news article or if it was like a video, and they were like they're down to read about what I say about them and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, I mean, I told like the managers, I'm like, yo, I respect you guys. You guys are hard workers. I will never say anything bad to like have like people misperceive like the way you guys are. You guys are like have been like super nice to me. They actually. They wanted to promote me to move up, but then I was like, I don't want to because like their hours are really different, and I want to stay and help my mom as much as I can when it comes to like babysitting my sister, stuff like that. So.
That's nice. But yeah, so it'll be an article. Yeah, it'll be an article. There's like a chance that like the people on the TV side of NBC might, be really interested and like it. In which case, like I might talk about it on TV or something. But yeah, for now it's just an article.
No, it's fine. I would definitely love to read it when you post it.
Yeah, I'll definitely make sure to send it to you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much for talking to me. I really appreciate you being candid and spending the time with me. And I'll message you soon.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
Bye.